Welcome to my Sunday cooking show. I'm going to show you and share with you what I've been doing every single Sunday for probably the last 6 or 7 months. Most of the prep I've been done. I like to do it on a Saturday if I can. Sometimes I don't, but if I get a chance, I'll start to cut all the individual ingredients to make it easier on Sunday, so I can just smash it all together and it's done for the week. So today I'm going to do a classic minestrone, and this is really easy because you can use any kind of vegetables really. You can just put it all together. The base of it is always going to be a nice pancetta. Okay, I normally do that with a bit of rosemary, garlic and chilli, which I've got in here as well, which is all chopped up. This is a nice pancetta that you can get. You chop it up yourself. Don't get the pre-chopped one, it's nasty. So that's what I would use. Then it's always your base, which is carrots and celery, and then onions, which you saute, and then your individual veggies you can chuck in there. Sometimes it's cabbage, sometimes it's cow. Today I'm doing cow and some zucchini. There's going to be a little bit of pastini that goes in there, tiny little pastas. And then things that I use as well. So, muti, bit of tin tomato. This is like finely chopped tomatoes, which is really good. You can use that. That's going to go in. Couple of different beans, cannelloni beans and kidney beans. These are the two kind of beans that I like to use. Sometimes you can buy the 4 pre-packed beans, that's easy as well. Salt and pepper, there's olive oil here. A stock cube, I'm going to use this because I'm too lazy to do the stock, but if you've got chicken stock then that'll be amazing. That will taste even better. Let's go ahead and start assembling these and show you how to put it all together and how easy it is to be able to prep food for the rest of your week. First what we're going to do is get yourself a nice cast iron pan. This dish actually only takes around an hour to do from start to finish. I put the heat on, extra virgin olive oil in here, and then we're going to go in with the pancetta. This little process takes a bit of time because we want to make sure that the pancetta is nice and crispy before we start adding in our herbs and our garlic and chilli, because if you burn your garlic then it goes a little bit bitter. So we're just going to make sure this gets nice and crispy. You can see this now has had about 3 or 4 minutes. It's got nice and crispy. So now it's time to add in the garlic, chilli and rosemary. Rosemary is a nice hard herb, so it's okay in the frying pan. And now the smell of that comes out. Tell you what, that just on its own is a great little combination there. If you're cooking early in the morning or in the morning, coffee is essential. Sausage dogs on my cup, sausage dogs on this as well. It's the theme of our life is sausage dogs, so that explains what this is. And this coffee was made, this beautiful coffee, I must mention, is made by my beautiful wife who's holding this camera as well. So, cheers. Now we're going to take our next ingredients, which is the carrots and the celery. And this is just going to go in like this. And at this point there's no salt, there's no pepper, no seasoning. I am just adding these in. So I'm going to cook this down for at least 5, 6, 7 minutes because you want the carrots and celery to be soft. About 2 or 3 minutes into that I'm going to just add the onions and that way we start to cook everything down. Basically the hard vegetables first and then the softer vegetables later. Simple rule. Onions go in, ones that I chopped yesterday. Saute these. So I've been sauteing this for about 10 minutes. Stock cube's going to go in. Just throw it in there. As I say, if you've got stock, then great. If you don't have stock, then it doesn't really matter. Next thing in, zucchini. And we're going to cook that down for another few minutes. Okay, we are almost there, and as you can see, this is starting to get nice and soft. So the next step I'm going to go in with the cow. You see this lovely here, and it's nice and fresh. It's washed. By the way, washing all your vegetables really important. We always do that because you're not sure what kind of chemicals are on there, and we actually soak them in vinegar and salt. Now, I'm not going to get this all in at the first point, but eventually you'll see this will start to wilter down, and it will wilter down to the point that you can start adding it all in, and it will eventually fill this pot, and it will be the perfect amount. Next, your tinned tomatoes. We'll pour these in now. You notice all the veggies have wilted down. They've been in there for probably a total of like 12, 13 minutes or so. You've got that little bit left in there. Some hot water. Don't waste none of that. And then you can add water in there as well. I'm probably going to have, I reckon, around 3 or 4 of these, depending. You've just got to cover everything by the end of it. We'll do that in a minute. Next, kidney beans. This is good. I'm going to throw all the juice in there as well. I'm just going to grab a little spoon out of here. Get all the beans out the bottom of the tin. Don't waste any of those. Next, I'm going to have your cannelloni beans, and that's going to go in as well. Once again, get your spoon. You can use butter beans. Butter beans are nice. That's always a good way to go. And we're just going to give this a nice gentle stir. And as you can see now, it's all coming together. And this smells great. Give this a nice stir. We'll let that simmer, and then we're going to top this up with some hot water. I've got these Barilla Rossini. They're really good. Don't need to measure it out, just a couple of handfuls like this. 1, 2, hang them on the top. That's all you need. This does about 5 portions as well. So, well, 5 portions for 2 people, so actually 10. Just a pinch of salt and pepper now, just to season. Okay. Now it's had a few minutes just to simmer. I'm going to set the timer. 16 minutes, and we're going to let that simmer for that amount of time. The dish is done, set it aside, ready to portion up. Right, there you go. 16, 15, 16 minutes. Off the hob. Give it a little stir. This is done. Let that set, let it cool down before you portion it up. But as you can see here, let's get some in this bowl. There you go. My quick, easy minestrone, something I do every single week. We like to do it. It's an all nutritious meal in one. Very easy to do and simple. That is a thing of beauty. Hope you enjoyed the recipe. Classic minestrone, done for you.